Hello, everyone. My name is Ciara Shaw, and I have the pleasure of talking about my experience with the 12-week course, How to Write a Solo Show. Elizabeth Gilbert has this quote that says, I've never seen any life transformation that didn't begin with the person in question finally getting tired of their own bullshit. That was me literally a year ago today. I had finally had enough of searching. My journey started in 2022 and finally discovered and began my process of writing a solo show in 2023. Prior to meeting April, I was searching how to write a solo show. What is it that I can do? And the idea struck, and I ran with it. I immediately bought books, looked at videos, saw solo shows, immersed myself in this art. And when I came across April, going step by step on how to write a solo show and bits and pieces on YouTube, I knew this is the woman that if I ever had an opportunity to get coached by her, I would. I remember going to her site and seeing that she had no classes available. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I can settle. And I'm never in the business of settling for anything. So I said, I'm going to go after what I want. So I called, I emailed, I Facebook messaged, I Instagram DM'd. If she had a Pinterest, I would have been liking all her Pinterest posts. I went on her YouTube, liked all her YouTube channels. Liked all her YouTube videos. I was making a point that this woman was going to know that I was looking or wanting to know who she was. So fast forward, she finally makes it available, an information on how to write a solo show, how to finish a solo show. And I was super excited. I get on there and she's like, Ciara Shaw. And I'm looking around like, how does she know who I am? And she tells me, she was like, you have DM'd me. You have messaged me. You have done everything but call my mama and tell her to put you in this class. And it just showed the drive. I was at the point of like, fuck it. I need help. I need to figure this out with someone who is a professional, who knows what they're doing, who's done this before and seen the fruit of their labor, who've really seen the benefits of going all in and betting for them. And I remember that night she emailed me, she sent me a video on being allowing fear to fuel you. And I remember emailing her back and saying how much I loved the video that she that she sent me. But most importantly, that I deserve to win. I deserve to do this for me. And for those who are still on the fence of like, I don't know how this is going to work. If you're really wanting to get out here and show the world what you got, or better yet, show you what you got, show your mind what you have, you deserve to be in this class. It is an investment. It's not cheap. April ain't cheap. Okay. But what is expensive is your artwork, and you need to treat it like a business. And so I made the investment, I got in the class, and I was with three other badasses, April included, that put their money where their mouth was, who went in there day and night in class and cranked out great content. And it fuels you. You don't want to be the person that half-asses anything. And April makes sure that you're not that person, or she will call you out. I'm just going to be honest. And so I was really blessed for the opportunity to be a part of this class, to put myself first, to bet on me, because you're going to come out with a rough draft. You're going to come out with 25 pages plus of material that it just pushes you to keep going. If you could do 25, you could do 50. If you could do 50, you can do 75. And it keeps going. And so I encourage those individuals. And this class isn't for everyone. It's for the ones who have had enough. It's for the ones who have sought out, who got every how-to book, who has, been awake in the middle of the night, crying for help, of how they're going to finish, how they're going to make it, what they're going to do, tirelessly figuring out and asking questions. This class is for you. You've tried to find it, you got it. Do the 12-week course on how to write a solo show. When I tell you, you will leave not just with content in hand, you will leave a better writer, a better dreamer, a better artist, someone that is a seasoned artist in the work that they want to create, who is immersed in the craft and will do whatever it takes to make it happen. And the first step is to write. I remember telling her prior to the class, like, I've had writer's block. I don't know what's happening. And she was like, you don't have writer's block. You just ain't writing. And it's that type of like in your face mentality that she brings to the table that makes you question, like, damn, I don't have writer's block. I have not been writing. To the point where I got so good at just holding myself accountable that I wouldn't move my home until I had those 7 pages done, until I made sure that I got all that I needed to get out for the day. It wasn't just a show up in class, look cute, um, get the work done or act like you were doing the work. No, it's a day in and day out. And that's what April makes sure that you leave here with and that you bring to the table every single week for 12 weeks. You're not here, you're not going to waste my money. You're going to make sure that you get all your dollars worth. And she does it. She is making sure that you have a business frame in place. It's not just about writing a solo show, it's about having a business, and that takes money. And this class will show you from beginning to end what it takes to make your dreams a reality. And I thank April like 100 times over for her drive, her motivation, her, hey, she's never going to leave anyone behind, but you have to want it. If you don't feel like you need it, if you feel like this is a waste of time, don't get in the fight because you will get burned. But if you feel like, hey, I can do this, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of seeing the next person get up there and it could have been me. It could have been me's, it should have been me's, it would have been me's if I had this is the class for you. Because now we get to see why it should be you. And it should be you. No doubt about it. And this 12-week class on how to write a solo show is the first step on betting on yourself. So I encourage you to bet on yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody to give you something for you to create art. You can create art now. Nothing is stopping you but you. And April makes it very clear on why you should choose you if you haven't decided to choose you yet, because you deserve to win. So I hope you enjoy her class, because I know if you're looking at this video, you're going to be in her class because it's just that important. She's just that awesome of a person. And I'm not just saying that because I've been in her class. I'm saying that from someone who watched all her videos, looked at all her Instagram posts, you know, looked at her solo show, someone who has seen the work before even getting into the class, and then getting in the class and saying, whoa, she is not playing. That's the type of coach you want to have, someone who is serious, not about their craft, but about you. And if you're serious about you and your craft, this is the place to be. And April Yvette Thompson is going to do what she does best, which is coach you and make sure when you leave her class, you leave with a skill set, you leave with work that's done, that's original, that's from you, and that you leave with a business plan in place for you to really keep this ball rolling and make sure that you use that fear that you once had as fuel and not sit back and say, I wish I could have, I should have, or I would have, but instead I did it. Now what?